And the Cowboys will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff,
There he goes! And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Williamson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Back to pass on second down. The throw. Looking for the goal line. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wyoming's offense has the ball for the first time. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. It seems like every week, defensive coordinators go in, and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Anderson wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Now facing a 3rd and long. Anderson will throw. He's got it down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Jukes his way for more. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Cowboys! The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This should be the last play of the quarter. Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter.
Ready, break.
Quarterback may change this route. Trying play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick handoff. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Now the play fake. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
They'll try the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and can give this offense something to think about.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense in a bunch formation.
Get set, get set. Hold.
They'll go back to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Making side adjustments here. He'll set up to throw. Back's got it. Into the end zone for a touchdown. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Durr. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Anderson wants to throw. That's caught. It's Holman.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Grab near the marker. It's Sargent. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw again. The sure hands, it's Durham. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Got his man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd and goal from the 14. Anderson will throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. Fitted in the window for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on 1st down from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He's open on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. One more snap coming before halftime. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the catch. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best 1st half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Buying some time. At the 45 on his way.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
Running back searching for a hole. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Wyoming! And that one will give them the lead. The AT unit on the field.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Boise State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Boise. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Get set, get set.
A hand to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Complete to the right. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
The give to the tailback. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on second down. Right on the money. Ball is loose. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game one, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense wants to bring the heat. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection on third down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. First play of the drive comes from the 22. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Tosses it incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now third down.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Wyoming! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. On the run, it's Hardy. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Bringing the heat. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Wyoming! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Number 8.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that.
Turning it on! Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Rutgers is going to walk off the field there in Piscataway with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Still running at the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
On the play.
The Cowboys, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Anderson wants to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Richardson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. Got him and nobody's close. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.